Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power showrunner Patrick McKay addresses comparisons between his upcoming show and HBO's Game of Thrones. Based on J.R.R. Tolkien's beloved novels, The Rings of Power takes place in the Second Age of Middle-earth, chronicling the rise of evil in what were previously generally prosperous times. The show, which also hails from showrunner J.D. Payne, is already highly anticipated by fans of Tolkien's source material and, in particular, fans of Peter Jackson's acclaimed The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Before the first trailer for The Rings of Power had even been announced, however, comparisons were drawn between it and Game of Thrones. First premiering in 2011 on HBO, Game of Thrones became one of the network's most successful shows, adapting George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire novel series. McKay has already spoken about how The Rings of Power will not feature the same graphic violence and sex as Game of Thrones, but, with the upcoming release of the spin-off show, House of the Dragon, many fans are again wondering how Prime Video's anticipated The Lord of the Rings series will compare against HBO's fantasy offerings. At the Television Critic Association's semi-annual press tour, per THR, McKay addressed comparisons between The Rings of Power and Game of Thrones. McKay explains that, while he understands why the comparisons are being made, it's not something that he or co-showrunner Payne were concerned about during production. According to McKay, they were so focused on bringing Tolkien's vast fantasy world to life in an authentic way that they actively tried to drown out what was going on with other properties operating in similar fantasy spaces.